Usually the first week I ship everything, and sometimes if you do request, if you send me a message and say don't ship me the base, I won't. But I do ship all the cards. Everything gets shipped here because I know some people give them away for. I put some together for Halloween. I usually have a stack of baseball, football, and NASCAR, and say, hey, what's your favorite? Do you like baseball, football, or NASCAR? Of course, I got to give them candy also. But this is how I get rid of my base cards for Halloween. All right, good luck, everybody. Okay, full case. Yep, you saw it. Just opened up the full case. Look at all that background. That's a beautiful background right there. I'll do a stack at a time. All right, here we go. Good. Oh, let's make a comment. If you want any of these, just send me a direct message. Don't post it in chat because I'm going to miss it, and I'd forget some people. But if you want any of these, I'll be honest. I think I won a T-shirt. Is the only thing I've ever won in this. But if you want it in it, and if you do win the Daytona, here's what I want you to do. I want you to mention United Sports Cards. Like if they're interviewing you and maybe having you open a box of Prism or something. Say, I always collect with United Sports Cards. That'd be cool if you did that. So if you do win, but if you want any of those, just send me a direct message, and I'll ship some of those to you, depending on how many people request it. All right, here we go. Good luck. Good luck. Our first box of the case number 6. Okay, we're breaking one case a day. All right, good luck here. And there's our first card. Our first card is Alex Bone. Okay, we're cheating here. We're cheating. Do I see any? All right, here we go. Daniel Dye. We have Dale Earnhardt. Dale Earnhardt Silver. Denny Hamlin and Fuego. Chandler Smith. Tyler Reddick. Zane Smith. Here's another Silver. Austin Hill. SVG. That's a free SVG Sensations. Justin Haley, Bonte, Wayne Byron. Here is Greg Biffle. And there's our first memorabilia. How do we feel on Jeffrey Earnhardt? Okay. Oh, here's a thought too. Yeah, this is kind of a bad. I ran out of 180 point. Like I have plenty of 130 point, but as you noticed, if you're around, they don't fit in 130 point. I don't want to squeeze them into 130. So all the memorabilia. I still have a little bit left to do anything numbered, but and I always ship everything under 100 in a top loader, but and I always ship the memorabilia in a top loader, but I ran out, so I ordered more. Hopefully they'll be here tomorrow. Tuesday. So if not, you might get some of these ones that aren't numbered, not in a top loader, and I apologize for that. There's Matty D. I just ran out. Oh, here, how about Justin Bonsignor? There's our first. Out of 25, a tie-dye. My tie-dyes are my favorite. I'll take a tie-dye over a gold. I just think tie-dyes are fun. Okay, there's our first tie-dye. This is a high number. Justin Bonsignor high number. It's number 8 out of 25. Not too bad. Okay. TJ Sports, yeah, did you run out of 180? I didn't have a lot of 180. I got tons of 130s. I didn't have a lot of 180. Kevin Harvick, we got Sammy Smith. So I ordered more. Carson Kvapil, Heim Time there. Kurt Busch, tricolor. Here's a red Christopher Bell, it looks like. Oh, the tie-dye. I'm talking about tie-dye. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about the Sammy Smith. No, I like the tie-dyes much better. I think those are fun. I like that they do that. Sammy Smith, that's Sammy Smith trackside Sammy Smith. Here is Chase Briscoe, Kaz Grala. Here's a John Hunter Nemechek, tricolor. Austin Dillon. And the last one, a little Richard Petty trackside. High number on that one. All right, here comes the autographs. And it's been pretty consistent too. The autographs are 2 per box. It's been very consistent. It hasn't been. We haven't gotten shortchanged at all, I don't think. There we go. And box number 1. Let's see what the autographs are in box number 1. We got Bill Elliott and Lawless Allen. Here's a red Kurt Busch. Kurt Busch showing up here. We got Ryan Preece, numbers. John Hunter. Here is Kevin Harvick and Sheldon Creed. There's Raja. Raja red. That's a freebie there. All right, let's put this. I'll show you how we do this. We just roll the dice. Chase Elliott. That's Chase Elliott and Kyle Larson. Ty Gibbs. Kyle Busch and KK. Brent Cruz, blue. Followed by Richard Petty and Fuego. How about Brad K, Kuchinekis, Ben Rhodes. Here is a Lane Riggs silver. Chandler Smith, Sensations. That's a blue. Chris Buescher. We got Luke Fenhouse, Nick Sanchez, and Matt Kenseth. And our first autograph is Noah Gragson. Here you go, Noah Gragson blue with his hat. I thought that was Austin Dillon for a second. 31 out of 99. There's Noah Gragson. Let's see what else we got. We have Sam Meyer and Dale Earnhardt. Connor Zillage. There's Connor Zillage for the rookie. Kurt Busch. And Carson Hocevar, followed by Chase Elliott. And let's show you how we do this. We roll the dice. We go 0. We got 0 through 4 is the left side, Chase Elliott, and then Kyle Larson is the other side. Chase Elliott on the left, Kyle Larson on the right. There's 8, so this one is going to, and I got to take notes so I remember. This one's going to Kyle Larson. And there we go. That's how we do it. We'll keep track. There's usually, on average, there's about one per. There's one per box, I'd say, on those tandems. On those tandems, we usually get about one per box there. Always count. I'm kind of 6 and 6. Don't want to get shortchanged. All right, here's box number 1. Like I said, we've been we've been pretty good. The only one that we have not gotten a case hit, we did not get the case hit a zebra. We had this is our 6th case. Out of the 5 cases we've opened already, we had 4 zebras. Out of the 5 cases we opened, we had 6 color wheels. We had 1 case that had 2 color wheels in it. And then a 101, I think we've had 4 101s. So I think 1 case did not have a 101 in it. So, oops, sorry. Plastic right there. All right, good luck, good luck. Let's see what we're looking at. All right, this is the one where they're turned around. We got Bobby Labonte, William Byron. Here's a silver Jeff Gordon, the Prism. We have Daniel Suarez, Sensations. And Ben Rhodes. There is Tyler Reddick and Zane Smith. Here's a blue Dave Reagan. And we were just talking about, see? Now come on. Come on, Rudy. You got to sign a little better than that. It's a red. It's out of 49. Okay. We got out of 49 right there. But just put an RF. 22 out of 49. I would have liked a little better autograph, to be honest. That's just, I don't know. I never met the guy, so I don't know what his personality's like, but I could use a little effort into that autograph. Alex Bowman, Daniel Dye. Here is a burgundy Carl Edwards or maroon. Kyle Busch, Sensations. We got Nick Sanchez. followed by Bill Elliott, Lawless Allen. Here is a purple. Now make sure you can tell the difference. This was kind of tough for me at the beginning. We got purple. Now purple's out of Tony B. Purple's out of 85. And the burgundy's out of 125. And so that's kind of interesting. We'll get the dice out on Connor Zillage and Carson Kvapil, followed by Chris Buescher, a trackside Chris Buescher. Chase Briscoe, Kaz, David Reagan, purple, and Michael McDowell, and Fuego. There's Dale. We got more Dale, back-to-back Dales. Connor Zillage again. Spencer Boyd, silver, the Prism. Christopher Bell and Fuego, and more Connor Zillage. All right, let's get the dice again. We're doing again. Remember, the left side is 0 through 4. The right side is 5 through 9. There's a 9 right there. And so, it's Carson Kvapil. Spell that right. Instead of watching the stream again, I'm just going to write it down so we can see what's going on. We'll just keep that at hand. And box number 2. Let's do the second half of box number 2. Nothing big so far if you're just joining us. Didn't see anything big. I mean, obviously we had the autographs, but nothing low number. We had a tie-dye. That was our lowest number so far. No gold yet, or emerald, or black. So there it comes. Let's see. We got Greg Biffle and Clint Boyer, Ricky Stenhouse, silver, Prism, Frankie Nunez and Fuego, Kevin Harvick. Keep it going with Jeremy Clements, Jesse Love, Daniel Suarez, blue, out of 199, or 179, sorry, 175. And there is our William Byron, little William Byron fire suit for him. Kyle Busch. We have Ken Schrader and Ryan Preece. Here's an orange Connor Mosack out of 49. Sam Meyer, Sensations. We got Sheldon Creed, Frankie Nunez, and Josh Berry. Here is the Hot Wheels Kyle Petty, a white out of 99. And right behind it, a little Daniel Suarez. Daniel Suarez tie-dye. The numbers tie-dye. That is 23 out of 25. Competing for our low number. And Brad K. Keep it going. Carson Kvapil and Heim Time. Here is a 75. This one's out of 75. The lime green Todd Gilliland. And Ross Chastain numbers. KK. Ooh, come on. Mark Martin. We got Matty D. Sheldon Creed, purple. Riley Hurst. And Fuego. And Christian Eckes to finish off that box. All right, let's see. Let me clean up here. 2 boxes down. We're looking at 2. How are we feeling so far? Nothing. I'm trying to think. Maybe I was just too excited. We had that 101 show up like in the first pack 2 breaks ago. I'm maybe a little excited about that. Let's see here. 1, 2. Do 6 and 6 as always. No Zillage yet. We didn't get anything. Zillage. We saw there's a couple base, but nothing numbered yet on Zillage. Low numbers out of 25 so far. Yeah, we're only 2 boxes in. Just 2 boxes in here. That's plenty of break left. This is box number 3. Remember, we're looking at 10 boxes. 10 boxes to go here. All right. Let's see. We got SVG, SVG to start. Austin Beers. Here is a Prism Terry Labonte. Ryan Blaney, Sensations. Chase Elliott, the Dinger, Kurt Busch, Ken Schrader, Prism again. Joey Logano, Numbers. John Hunter. Here is Todd Gilliland and Ricky Stenhouse. And how about Christian Rose on the blue? And there is our memorabilia. We're looking at Brendan Jones. Looks like sheet metal, a little sheet metal Brendan Jones. Chandler Smith, Jeff Gordon. Here is Anthony Alfredo. And there's your Connor Zillage. Let me get that taken care of right away. How about a number out of 25? Connor Zillage. It is numbered 24. 24. 24 out of 25. That's not way to see. Sometimes you got to say it in chat. Sometimes you call it out in chat, and it happens. We're gonna put that right here. Let's put that right up front for you. I usually put the goal up there. Let me put that on the wall of fame back there. Keep it up there so people can see it. Connor Zillage back there. It just gets a little blurry. You know how cameras work. Gets a little blurry back there. And that's so far. That's our low number of the night. In Fuego, Justin Haley. Of course, we're going to beat that. We have Greg Biffle and Clint Boyer. How about little Dale, Tricolor? Tricolor Dale. Alex Bowman and Fuego. Got a wild card right there. And Frankie Nunez. This is the trackside high number. Followed by Ellen Kolwicki and Raja. Here's Kurt Busch. And Carson Hosever. Another wild card. And Josh Berry. On the trackside. All right, come on. I want to see some gold here. Sometimes you got to say it. Got to call it out. I want to see some gold. Let's have some gold show up. Let's see. A little extra there. All right. I'm a cheap. I don't see any gold. We have a Matty D and Mark Martin. Here is Jeff Gordon. There's a nice out of 75. Jeff Gordon. Josh Berry and Fuego. Daniel Suarez. Here is Carson Quapple and a little Heim time there. Matt Kenseth. Purple. And Kyle Busch Sensations. Justin Bonsignor, Frankie Nunez. We got Josh Berry. Here, look at that. And if you can tell the difference, we got one silver, one Prism Josh Berry, and one regular Josh Berry back to back. Ryan Priest numbers, and Ty Gibbs. Ken Schrader again. Ryan Priest. John Hunter. Little JHN blue. These are the 175. Austin Dillon numbers. You have Brad K, Jeremy Clements. How about Jesse Love? And all right, now here you got to pay attention to this. This is a trackside Prism. Now, maybe they're going to be abundant maybe they're going to be tons of them in the retail, but we're getting on average one per case. When I'm sorting out I'm sorting out, and those of you that are new here, anything under 100 gets top loaded. All the Prisms I'll put in penny sleeves for you and all that kind of stuff. I'll take care of your cards. But when I look for this, there's only one per case. Okay, yeah, and I think we've had out of the 5 cases, it's our 6th case now. I think we've only had 3 or 4 of these. So some cases don't have it in there. So this is if you're buying stuff, that's a little on the rare side. Okay, so unless they're just holding them out for the retail product. Okay, but no, this is probably the only one we're going to see. Now I could be wrong, but from what I've seen, and we've been a few cases in, that's the only one. Okay, I only see one per case. Chris Buescher and Brett Cruz. Kane Honeycutt. Here is a valued collector coming up. We got Greg Biffle, Maroon, and Sam Myers. All right, who is? Let's see. Now, like I said, we've had Joe Nemechek, but we did have another one is Kelly Earnhardt. We've had a Kelly Earnhardt. The NASCAR parallels. The NASCAR parallels. Those are probably about 3. Okay, I bet you about 3 in the NASCAR parallels. But I'll bring them back up again and show everybody. But this is just a pure prism. This is just a pure prism one. So those are little. We'll see. Let's see. So we got a trackside action blue prism. Card number 33. Yep, I recognize that this is Joe Nemechek. Okay. For those prisms, that's remember that's trackside. Trackside's the high number, the short print ones. We only got 1 per case on those. Now the NASCAR ones are not numbered also. Okay, and we'll show that when it hits. The NASCAR ones of these are not numbered, and then we're averaging about 3 per case on those. All right, here we go. This is Richard Petty on the left, Kyle Petty on the right. Number 4, this is Richard Petty. And there's box number 3. Yeah, so if you're putting your driver together, if you're collecting your rainbow of your driver, and you can get a hand on one of those prisms. Now, again, they might be holding them for not in the box for retail. Maybe they're going to be in the retail products. I know. They said, and if anybody knows better, let me know. They said the retail's coming out at the beginning of October. I think that's a long time to wait. Me personally, they usually wait 2 weeks and then bring out the retail like the megas and the blaster boxes. But if you heard anything different, but I've heard at the beginning of October is when the retail are coming out. So maybe they're holding all those and they're putting those in the retail boxes. Could be. I don't know. Let me unpin this. I'm sorry, I don't want to block the. Let me unpin that for you. So yeah, your guess is as good as mine. That Panini's not the fountain of information, especially on checklist stuff. All right, box number 4. Let's see what we got here. We're looking at it. Jeremy Clements and Jesse Love. Here's Jeb Burton. And let's start with Joffrey Bodine. That's a good autograph. He put some effort into that. They're looking to be all. There you go. See, way to take a chance on the dollar. That's a nice autograph there. It is number 68 out of 99. Legendary signature, blue. I kind of like that one. That's a nice signature and a nice card out of 99. Let's keep going. Cole Custer, followed by we got Greg Biffle and Clint Boyer. Okay, and there's Luke Fenhouse. All right, here we go. Take a look. This is the different things I was talking about. And if you're new, please let's try to educate everybody. We posted in our Facebook group, like, where do you get your card information? And a lot of people said they get it on in Whatnot, during breaks. So take a look at these 2 different cards here. The one in my left hand here is the NASCAR. You can see it has the NASCAR, not the logo, but the word. It could be the logo. The words in the background. Let me try to zoom in on that. Okay, now that's not numbered. That one's not numbered. This is just your regular prism. It says prism. That's your prism right up there. Well, I found we only get one of these per case, and usually on average we're getting about 3 of these per case. The first off the lines had 5. The case that we opened had 5. But these are a little different on the products, and again, if you're trying to put the whole set together, if you could get these first, maybe it could be. I can't say for sure, but if they're holding them out for blasters or megas, well, we won't know until they come out. But those are 2 different things, and still part of the parallels. Just my 2 cents. Oh, here it comes. Here comes a gold. Here, everybody, pay attention. There's our first gold. Brent Cruz. We got Caden Honeycutt, Jimmy Johnson, followed by boom. Oh, Austin Dillon. How about a gold numbers? AD. There's our first gold of the night. Good low number there. Here we go. Take a look. Congrats. Who's getting some Austin Dillon? Give me a second. Austin Dillon. Who has Austin Dillon tonight? That's for Franchise. Franchise, that is your card. Congrats. That's our first gold in that. We'll put that right here as we always do. Okay, you can see the gold. If people want to look at it, I can bring it up to the camera pretty easy. All right, we got Andre, followed by, here comes SVG and Austin Beers and Matty D. There's Matty D. That's out of 49. Out of 49 is the orange. And Brad K. Trying to smile. Good job, Brad. Brad K. on the memorabilia. We got Tyler Ekram and the Dinger, Kurt Busch, and Lawless Allen Red. Chase Elliott Sensations. Got Ryan Blaney. Here comes Todd Gilliland and Ricky Stenhouse. William Byron on the tricolor. Connor Zillage. There's another Connor Zillage for you for the numbers. And one more high number, Sam Smith on that high number. All right. Let's see what we're looking at here. Finishing up with box number 4. Second half of box number 4 here. Should we cheat? I don't see any gold. Let's see what we see. We have Tyler Reddick and Zane Smith. There's Jeff Gordon. Jeff Gordon blue. And Justin Allgaier numbers. J-Mac. There is Bobby Labonte, William Byron. Here is Ross Chastain on the burgundy. There is Connor Zillage and Fuego. Matt Mills, Matty D, Mark Martin. How about Amarola on a prism. Followed by the Dinger, Sensations. Bubba Wallace. There is Carson Kvapil, followed by Heim Time, Chase Briscoe, and how about a Ryan Newman blue? A little special place in my heart for Ryan Newman. That was my first 101 I ever pulled. Was a Ryan Newman card. Ryan Newman 101 in a prism. There you go. Jeffrey color match. Did I miss a nice color match here? We can show that. Which one on that? We get to it. Brady Nunez, Josh Berry. This is why I need somebody sitting right next to me. That it's hard to watch chat, and I missed that. The color match on the cars. Let's see here. I want to see it. Oh, the Ross Chastain one. Is that the one you were talking about? Who's the driver that you were mentioning? I can pull it up and we can take a look at it. Christian Rose, we got numbers, Jimmy Johnson, David Reagan, and the last pack of box number 4, Ken Schrader, Ryan Preece. How about a little Bobby Labonte? Jeff Gordon. All right, I'll take a look. Oh, let's get the dice out for that one. And there's a Richard Petty, little old school Richard Petty. STP Richard Petty. That's a high number for the Jeff Gordon one. Let me see. Jeff Gordon. Now again, I'll penny sleeve and top load all the ones. Look at that one. That is kind of nice. That's a good picture. A blue out of 175. His DuPont car. Let me get the dice for Ryan Blaney or Joey Logano is what we're rolling for here. Number 8, Joey Logano. And there's box number 4. On that one? No, it's 2 also. I know if you do make a trade, let me know. If a couple people every so often make some trades, let me know, and then I'll be happy to ship the correct card to the person. If there is a trade, if you want to work it out. I mean, I'm going to ship what you paid for. Okay. So yeah, if you want to tag the person, give me a second here to clean up. I hate tall stacks. Tall stacks just fall over. So I'm cleaning up, put them in my sorting box. And we're 4 boxes in. We're a third of the way done. Plenty of break left. Let's enjoy. Thanks for the follow. Who just did that? Thank you, Sandsbreaker. Thank you for that follow. Thank you. 1AZ. I'll look at it. People are. I appreciate the positive feedback. I try to do my best. As yesterday, we lost internet. So I do have a backup, but it's cellular, a cellular backup. And right now I'm going straight through cable. But I have a cellular backup, but I was a little worried. It was not that reliable. So hopefully the stream was well. I watched the video today. So hopefully the stream's doing okay. Back on top. No fiber. I jumped in late. Help me out. No fibber? Oh, no cable. No, the cable. That's honestly, that's convincing me to get that. I don't think we have fiber optics to our house, but that's convincing me to start looking into that. I even put on my list. I kid you not. Call Xfinity right now. It's on my list for the week to make sure I call that. You have is it pretty good? You have Elder Boy. Look at that, Elder Boy's here. Hey, thank you. 1 gigabyte. All right. And what service do you have at 1AZ? Can't move when tires go. AT&T. All right. I'm gonna look into that. I want a more reliable upload speed. I'm a computer guy, so I do test my speeds because I'm just that kind of dorky, and I'm looking into a little better reliable upload speed, to be honest with you. All right, here comes an autograph right off the bat, and I see a gold in this stack. Everybody pay attention. We're sitting there talking, chit-chatting on our fiber optics. Here is an autograph right away. Here's Matt Kenseth, and the autograph is... I love these. Take a look. We got Connor Daly. Tie-dye. All right. I have not seen many Connor Daly autographs, but is it supposed to be this way? I don't know. That seems like it would be better, a little upside down. Now remember, they had the sticker for Kurt Busch or Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch was upside down, so this might be upside down. I haven't seen many Connor Daly autographs, and you can peel the sticker off and flip it over if you want. There you go. Yeah, the Kyle Busch was definitely upside down. That's still a nice autograph, a nice card. I like the tie-dye. Let's keep going. Richard Petty. We got Justin Bonsignor. Here is Ty Gibbs. Jake Garcia White. That's out of 99. Denny Hamlin, numbers. Sam Smith, we got Brad Kay, Chris Buescher, Ernie Irvan, Kyle Larson, and Fuego. Ooh, that Ernie Irvan was a prism. Here comes a gold. Kyle Petty, we got, ready? We got Sam Meyer, Chase Elliott, and the gold, our second gold is, Kyle Busch. How about a Kyle Busch gold card? There we go. Our second gold, we got AD and Kyle Busch. Yeah, I did see that too, Herb Dog. I did see where there was and forgetting to put the sticker on it. That's why if I'm looking for autographs, I'm looking for NT. I'm doing NT. Oh, here's a Jimmy Johnson. Jimmy Johnson fire suit. Because NT's on card. Okay, so I'm going for NT. Connor Mosack. But I'm not a big autograph guy. Chandler Smith. Here's our second. Oh, Connor Zillage. There you go. DJ Sports Cards is Connor Zillage is all over the place today. There is our second NASCAR. Okay, second NASCAR. One. I can take credit that obviously I'm lucky. I used all my luck marrying my wife, if she's listening. Okay, because I know you're looking at me like, God, you were probably just women dripping off of you. No, not really. I was a computer guy in college. So I'd walk up to a group of girls and all of a sudden they have to go pee really bad. And they all disappear. So I'm glad she likes short, fat, and funny. Justin Haley, we got Richard Petty, Carson Kvapil. And here's a red Austin Dillon, Kyle Busch. We'll get back to that one. And how about Carson Hocevar, high number? All right, this red one, the red one's kind of nice. Oh, wow, computer class for middle. Now, I have 3 middle school boys right now. And yeah, it's like, I like trying to get them to do something, and yeah, I got the eye roll start. That really bothers me. I told my son, hey, I brought him into this world, I'll take him out. And I'll make another one look just like him. So, no, don't eye roll at me. All right, here we go. Austin Dillon, 0 through 4. Kyle Busch. Number 3, this is Austin Dillon, the red Austin Dillon. Elder Boy, did you have a break today? I was a little nervous on doing a break on Sunday, but I appreciate chat came out. Austin Dillon is here. This is for Austin Dillon. On a red one. Yeah, I do. I coach the soccer team. And I'm the scoutmaster also for the Boy Scout troop. That's why I can never go when NASCAR comes to Chicago. It's always during 4th of July week. And the Scouts, it's tradition. They've been doing it for 40 years. I'm not messing with their tradition. They go up to the 1-week camp, 4th of July week. So I cannot mess with that. Okay, so I never can get to the NASCAR when it's in Chicago. So they got to take the Scouts. All right, here we go. Here is box number 5. Let's see what we're looking at here. We are, I thought that was a zebra. Oh, okay. Sorry. Didn't mean to get everybody's hopes up. Bo Wallace, Dale Jarrett. Here's Lawless Allen. Christopher Bell, Sensations. We got Sam Myers. We got David Reagan and Cole Custer. And here is a Dale. Wow, that's a nice one. Here's Dale, a Dale NASCAR. And they're not numbered, but I think we're only getting 3. We just had 3, so maybe we're getting a little lucky this case. Or we opened up the boxes that had these in first. Okay, but I think that's those track side. I think that's a nice pattern too, and those NASCAR ones. We'll show those at the end. Those NASCAR ones are pretty nice. Here we go, Carson Hocevar, followed by Chase Elliott, Spencer Boyd, Andre Perez de Lara. There's Matt Kenseth, a prism. Here is Ryan Blaney, numbers, a blue Ryan Blaney. Excuse me, John Hunter. Tyler Eckram and Ryan Blaney. Here is Christian Rose, purple, and right behind it. Ah, well, that's a nice patch right there. Take a look. Blake Harris. Okay, we got Blake Harris autograph. A good autograph. You can make out his name, and it's put the correct way. We got Blake Harris. And that patch, it looks pretty fun. What do you think? This is red. It's numbered 34 out of 49. But that patch make me think it's a little more in the rare. Yeah, crew chiefs. Yeah, crew chiefs are happening today. And Blake Harris put some effort in. I'd like to do soccer cards too, but I don't know enough about soccer to do soccer cards. My soccer team, they're always like, "Oh, you do sports cards. Oh, what soccer cards you get?" And I'm like, I really don't. There's Brennan Jones and Tanner Gray. There's a red Lawless Allen. Carson Quapple and Fuego. We got Justin Haley. And Kyle Larson, Riley Hurst. Here's a Mark Martin tricolor. Justin Allgaier, Sensations. And one more, Ross Chastain, to finish off box number 5. All right, let's grab this one. One more, and then we're halfway there. We'll do a little summary, a halfway summary, for those of you that have stepped away for the moment. Let's see. Oh, I thought we got shorted there for a second. Nope, 6 and 6. I'm a big Chelsea fan. Yeah, I like I said, I don't know enough to like the names of everybody, and you know, so that'd be fun too to do, because my soccer team always is asking. You know, in fact, like I give out, you know, because I could get the soccer cards from my distributor, so I give out like a pack. You know, for we do the best gold, or who played the best defense in the game, and I give a pack out, and they eat that stuff up. All right, here's another one of those boxes. They're all turned around. Ready? We got Kaz Gralla, Bill Elliott. Here is the Dinger on the Prism. Cole Custer, Sensations. Chandler Smith. There is Connor Zilic, Chase Briscoe, KK, Case Can, and a little Brad K. Brad Keselowski on the blue. Brad K. autograph. There you go. Number 84. 84 out of 99. That's a good autograph. Justin Haley. We have Nick Sanchez and Dale Earnhardt. Ricky the Dragon Stenhouse. Ty Gibbs, numbers. Richard Petty. Ben Rhodes, Luke Fenhouse. Connor Zilic blue. We're going to go collect the whole rainbow for you. There you go. And Fuego. That's Justin Allgaier. I thought when this first came out, I thought this was a photo variation. But it's, you know, that's just the regular in Fuego. There's Daniel Suarez, high number. We also got KK and Christian Eckes. Tyler Reddick White. And how about an autograph of Parker Chase? There we go. This is blue again out of 99. Trackside 11. 11 out of 99 for Parker Chase. And we got Sammy Smith. And one more. Let's look for Kyle Busch, Sheldon Creed, Dale Jarrett on the Prism, Denny Hamlin Sensations, and Kyle Petty. Mellow yellow Kyle Petty. Let's keep it going. This is box number 6. Okay, we'll be halfway through. We're doing okay on time. Thanks everybody for filling the break fast. I appreciate that. That's so nice that a lot of people turned out. Tomorrow we're doing also at 4 p.m. We'll do our last case. It'll be our last case break tomorrow at 4 p.m. And then we'll do some mixers, of course, when plenty of NASCAR still coming. Okay, but little high time to start. We got Frankie Nunez, Caden Honeycutt Prism. There is Riley Hurst Sensations. Here's at K, looking at Mark Martin and Carson Quapple. Kyle Edwards, I think that's our first Kyle Edwards, purple. And the Kyle Larson. There's Kyle Larson on the Sparks. That's the memorabilia. Chris Buescher. Here is William Byron and Matty D. There you go. DJ, I'm going to be joining your breaks. Let's keep it going. Connor Zillage. This is the Connor Zillage case. We got a Connor Zillage out of 5. Hold on here. 1 out of 5. 1 out of 5. Very nice. That's a nice, there you go. That rookie card right there. I know there's no Connor Zillage autographs in here, but that's a nice, we're going to put that, let's slide these over. Still looking for our 1-of-1 though. And I would say we've had more 1-of-1s than emeralds. The green emerald right there. Here's Connor Zillage right there. Okay, we're going to do the whole rainbow for you. Yeah, we have a Kyle Busch Gold for that one. There's Kyle Busch Gold and Austin Dillon on that gold. Hey, just all you have to do is tell 500 of your best NASCAR friends about United Sports Cards, and we'll all be happy. Here's Bubba Wallace, Sam Meyer. I appreciate that. I'm just not a holler and a screamer. My hands are shaking. I'm not that guy. I'm not one of those. I'm gonna run around the room sweating. I'm pretty excited for you. I'll get those shipped out to you. There's Zane Smith, Bobby Laponte. We got Darryl Waltrip, followed by Kyle Larson. Yeah, I wish I was. I wish I was sometimes excitable guy. I've always been a pretty even keel guy. And Tyler Reddick. We got Frankie Nunez. And there we go. There's our tandem. Chase Elliott. One more pack here. Lawless Allen. Alex Bowman. Here's Christopher Bell, purple. And Fuego Noah Gregson. And John Hunter to finish off box number 6. All right, let's get the dice. We're looking at Christopher Bell and Ty Gibbs. And the dice say Christopher Bell. Wait, what are we here? Let's see. On the door, I'm sorry, I wasn't watching the stream. Is that Kyle Busch 8? 9. Number 9 out of 10. Nope, no door number on that one. That's close. It was close. Sorry, yeah, I wasn't watching the chat. That's it. It's. I mean, some of you guys will know, and you should definitely try to do a break. But there's a lot of stuff to pay attention to. So when I'm watching breaks, when I'm joining breaks from other people, it is there's a lot of stuff going on here. All right, we're halfway through. We're halfway through here. If you need to take a little sip of Diet Coke, though. No, we sometimes do a 2-drink minimum break. Maybe we'll do one in a couple weeks. That's always fun to do. A little 2-drink minimum. We'll call this the Connor Zillage break for DJ Sports Cards. Way to pick them up. We got 6 and 6, of course. All right, let's start the second half. Let's start the second half of the break. Well, let's start looking for a Connor Zillage autograph. Remember, Thursday during the day, a day break, 9 o'clock we're starting. We're doing 10 boxes of Donruss. So that's when we can get the rookie the rated rookie autographs are coming out. So join that. And then again, I put Connor Zillage at $5. I just started. Let the market decide. Let the market decide how much he's worth. Here we go. Good luck. Good luck to the second half of the break. We got Denny Hamlin and Tony B. Lawless Allen, silver. Denny Hamlin again. Daniel Dye. Here is Carson Hocevar, Jake Garcia. There's William Byron. And our first autograph is Bobby Labonte. There you go. An old school guy. I appreciate Bobby Labonte. I thought for a second the Select was his. It was a sponsor. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. That kind of looks like it. But Select's part of the card. We'll show all those at the end too. There's Tyler Reddick, Connor Mosack, and Ross Chastain. Here is Ty Dillon, Kyle Larson and Fuego. There's Zane Smith. We have Sammy Smith and Kyle Petty. Dale Jarrett, purple. William Byron, sensations. How about Chase Elliott? There's Chase Elliott, high number, the track side. Got Justin Haley. Keep my stacks correct. Richard Petty. Tony B. Tony B on the purple. And how about Ryan Preece? There's a Ryan Preece autograph. No number on this one, just your regular autograph. Yeah, we got a nice Connor Zillage. Low number. That's Connor Zillage is our low number of the break so far. We're hoping for we still haven't seen a zebra, a color wheel, or a 101. So we're hoping those show up. So plenty left to pull. We have John Hunter and Chandler Smith, David Reagan, Prism, Christopher Bell, numbers, and William Byron. There's a little William Byron. And here's second bird box number 7. And that's how we roll here. It's just. I'm not getting too excited because we pull fire every night. That's just how it is. Now, the hard part is me saying that I'm a math computer guy, and so I know the probability is, it is what it is. Sometimes you get some nice ones like that. Other times you don't. Let's see. What are we looking for here? We got Luke Fenhouse and Nick Sanchez. There's Bill Elliott Prism. Keep going. Christopher Bell Sensations. Chase Briscoe. Here is Christian Eckes and Ben Rhodes. There's Connor Zillage Red. I'll get the whole rainbow for you. And how about I thought that was an autograph. Clint Boyer. This one is numbered. I get these Connor Zillage Red. Clint Boyer. Well, that's not a Connor Zillage one. There you go. We'll get that taken care of for you. On the memorabilia. Here it goes. Kaz. And we have Sheldon Creed, followed by KK. And hello. And when you speak of me, speak well. He didn't notice yet. There he is. There he noticed. Is that our second one? No, we had. There's a good picture for you. Let me make sure I get United. Okay, make sure I get United Sports Cards in the background there when you take a picture of that. We'll just keep this the Connor Zillage shelf up here. We'll call it. There you go. We'll call that the Connor Zillage shelf. Okay, don't worry. I'll take care of it. I'll protect your cards. Not a problem at all. I appreciate you joining the break. This is how we do it here. This is a normal night. Yeah, I think got your money's worth on Connor Zillage today. Wait, and we haven't pulled the Connor Zillage Zebra. We haven't pulled the Connor Zillage 101 yet. We're getting to that. There's Kyle Busch, and there's a white Kyle Busch out of 99. Brad K. in Fuego. This is a red one, red in Fuego. We got Sam Meyer. Oh yeah, if you do post anything, nothing wrong with posting the United Sports Cards. You can tag me. I'm on InstaFace and TweetTok. I'm all over the place. Kyle Larson. How about Carson Quaffle? We got Lawless Allen, followed by Daniel Hemrick and Danica Patrick. Todd Gilliland Red, Justin Allgaier, and one more, Alex Bowman to finish off box number 7. Let's start with box number 8. Let's just keep going. Yeah, if you do post anything, I'll what Fuego? Oh yeah, the Fuego. I like last year's better, to be honest with you. I think it's nice. I do enjoy the parallels. I like those parallels. The green is Connor Zillage. In fact, Franchise Freak, if you say, hey, what's those tie-dye up there? Well, that's Connor Zillage. And then if you say, hey, what's that low number up there? Tie-dye, the high number tie-dye. Oh, that's Connor Zillage. So I think I could just answer Connor Zillage to every question that you're asking. DJ, we got to do a safety check. Hey, NY is he's a medic. So if you need to do a wellness check, NY, can you check on DJ here for a second? Here we go. Yeah. Just don't let him hang out in the car. All right. So we can cheat. Let's see what we got here. We got Darrell Waltrip and Kevin Harvick. Here is Christian Eckes, followed by Austin Cindric and Darrell Waltrip again. Kyle Busch, Sheldon Creed. Here is Christian Rose, followed by Chase Briscoe, Kevin Harvick, KK, Christian Eckes. There's the dinger. Jeff Gordon, Jimmy Johnson. We had a nice Jeff Gordon, Jimmy Johnson tie-dye tandem yesterday. That was a fun card. Kyle Busch, Ben Rhodes, and Luke Fenhaus. Here is Austin Hill and an autograph, Raja Caruth. There's a free autograph. That was a giveaway. A little Raja giveaway there. Congrats on that for a free giveaway. Let's keep going. Sheldon Creed, Nick Sanchez, Dale, and blue Nick Sanchez. And the Fuego. Yeah, I could go grab last year's. I put last year's master set together also. So I can go get that one. We could take a look at the difference there. There's KK. Connor Zillage base. Oh my God, let's throw that away. Chase Briscoe. Here's a tricolor Sammy Smith. Alex Bowman Sensations. And how about a high number Ryan Blaney? There's a nice one. And Ryan Blaney, high number on that one. All right, let's get the dice here. And 0, Jeff Gordon. This one's a Jeff Gordon. There we go. Did I get the Bowman had a? Let me check. I don't remember, to be honest with you. Bowman went to. It could have been outbid. Hold on a second. It went to. Alex Bowman went to Panda Cards. Okay, Panda Cards had Alex Bowman. Yeah, that's the thing. That's why I'm recording this and I'm going to post it probably tomorrow. I'll post the stream, and I took out all the selling and stuff. I'll remove all that, and I'll just post the break, and then we could. So because sometimes, the signature, and I know, Whatnot does a good job at that. It's just sometimes it's not as reliable as I would think. So if you ever want to watch the break or take a screenshot, or do a small YouTube video on the Connor Zillage polls, you could grab that offline. I know we're pretty happy with Connor Zillage, but I'd like to see. We haven't had a 1-1 yet. We haven't had a Zebra yet. There's Sammy Smith, Joey Logano. Here is the tandem, Denny Hamlin. Got a lot of good names, but Kyle Petty, Connor Mosack. Here's Darrell Waltrip. Yeah, I agree. If you could see what you purchased before I send it out. Okay, so Tony B. Now, when we do it in our Facebook group, I have the names, but I'm not doing it. People buy the spots in our Facebook group, and then I post the names during the break. They're just on the screen, so we can give a quick shout out to who bought what. I haven't figured out how to do that here. I was thinking about like a scrolling, a screen, but I haven't figured that out yet. So if anybody has any ideas, let me know. Now that I'm playing around with OBS would be fun. Here's Dale and Daniel Heinberg. We have Jake. There is, we got Brent Cruz and a little Austin Dillon. This one's 23 out of 35. That's a nice patch. Give me a second here. I thought grab the only one that's sealed. There we go. There's Austin Dillon out of 35. Let's see what else we got. We got Danica Patrick, Tony B, Daniel Hemrick, and there's Tyler Ankrum. Tyler Ankrum on the tie-dye. Ty Gibbs and Fuego. Michael McDowell. And the last pack of box number 8 is Daniel Patrick, Michael McDowell, Matt Kenseth. And, there's a nice Dale. How about a Dale tie-dye and Fuego? Notice only in the marquee is where you could tell. Whereas the rest of them have it around the border. This is numbered 15. 15 out of 25. That's a nice low number for all you Dale fans out there, like me. I'll put them on the Connor Zillage shelf. And then one more. Tyler Ankrum high number. All right, let's get the dice here. Daniel Suarez or Ross Chastain. For this one, we're looking at Ross Chastain. Oh, great. I'll send me a direct message, DJ. I'll be happy to. Yeah, we'll work something out. No, not a problem at all. If you want a little more security there, or where do you live? I go road trip. Here is box number 9. 10, 11, 12. Box number 9. Let's keep going. Give me a second. I don't want to have all these. Yeah, send me a message. Send me a direct message. We'll figure out something. I got plenty of UPS or FedEx right by my house. I got a UPS store and a FedEx store. Oh, Milwaukee! Hey, let's meet at let's do a Lake Geneva trip. We'll just meet in Lake Geneva. Have a little lunch. Oh, really? You were just there yesterday? Yeah, I haven't been there in a while, but I always thought that's a fun place. Oh yeah, a little bar. I could use a little good barbecue. All right, good luck. Good luck. Let's see. Let's start off strong here. We got Sam Meyer and Chase Elliott. There's Alex Bowman, silver. How about Bubba Wallace and Tyler Reddick? We'll get to that. Matt D. We're looking at Tyler Ackrum and Ryan Blaney. Daniel Dye on a Prism. Austin Cedric and Fuego. And Josh Berry. We have Spencer Boyd, followed by Andre Perez de Lara, Chase Briscoe, and I haven't seen one of these. How about a gold Brittany Z? I think that's the first Brittany Z I've seen. Oh, a lot of chat. I was paying attention to the cards. Hold on. Here's a gold Brittany Z autograph. That's the first Brittany Z autograph I saw. See, that's why you buy those for $1. That's worth your admission price. Yeah, if you do make a trade or anything, just let me know. I'm gonna put Brittany Z right here. That's our third gold of the night. That's not too bad. That's a nice, always a good autograph. Ken Schrader. What else we got? David Reagan and Cole Custer. Tyler Reddick Purple. And Tyler Reddick Sensations. Ryan Preece. Here is Bubba Wallace, Dale Jarrett, Bill Elliott. There's some old school guys. Riley Hurst. On numbers, it's a numbers Riley Hurst. We got Chandler Smith trackside. Followed by J-Mac, Matt Mills, Denny Hamlin. And how about a Thad Moffitt? There's a good autograph. Way to put some time into that. There's a good autograph. This one's not numbered, but he put some time. He knows how to sign his name. As opposed to a few other people we saw today. Jeremy Clements. All right, this one is Bubba Wallace and Tyler Reddick. This one's going to Bubba Wallace. There you go. That's about as fair as I can make it. Roll the dice. Here is finish up with box number 9. Still plenty of boxes to go, and like I said, I'm looking for a 101, I'm looking for a color wheel, I'm looking for a zebra. None of that has happened yet. I can't guarantee anything, but let's hope. All right. Oh, another gold coming up. We got Brad K, Chris Buescher. Here is Ty Dillon, and the gold is Clint Boyer. Now you'd think I was going to say Connor Zillage, right? Clint Boyer. That's our 4th gold of the night. Give me a second here. This one's number 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 there. There we go. And right behind it is a Christopher Bell memorabilia. It's got plenty of break left. Like I said, I want to see some of the case hits. Justin Bonsignor, Ty Gibbs. We got Joey Logano, Carson Kvapil. Here is Carl Edwards and Butterbean. There's Butterbean right there. Ernie Irvan for the Prism. William Byron and Fuego. Here is Jesse Love. We got Christian Rose and Daniel Suarez. Little Heimtime Blue. And Austin Hill Blue. There you go. It's on the Sensations. John Hunter, JHN. We have Kyle Larson and Riley Hurst. Luke Fenhouse. This is Luke Fenhouse rookie. White out of 99. Sheldon Creed Sensations. More Corey Heim. Last pack is Brennan Jones, Tanner Gray, a Burgundy, Joey Logano, and Ryan Blaney. Numbers. One more, Frankie Nunez to finish off box number 9. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Box number 10. Hey, you never know. That's the fun part, and also I agree the scary part. I've been skunked many a times. If you do get skunked, don't worry. I got some skunk packs for you. Hey, you'll get if you get nothing. If I'm packing and none of your drivers hit, I'll put a couple packs of I think it's Donruss, little Donruss 2025 in there, and then you can open them up and see what you get. And I know sometimes it's taking a chance. It is like a little gambling. Let's be honest about it. Okay, but it's fun. Here we go. We got I'm missing it. Good luck. We still got plenty of break left. We're about 75% done. That means 75% left. What are we going to start with? We're starting with Ty Dillon. And how about an autograph of Ben Rhodes? Trackside action. Okay, Ben Rhodes. Moving on. I'm not a big Ben Rhodes fan. Come on. We got Daniel Suarez. Here is Connor Daly, Christopher Bell, Austin Dillon. A lot of Austin Dillon today. Daniel Suarez, Sensations. We got just. There's Ty Dillon Prism. Kyle Busch Cheddars. Ty Gibbs. Here is Corey Day, Terry Labonte, and Ryan Preece. How about Ryan Preece on the high number tie-dye? That's not too bad. Okay. And like I said, if you're new, anything under 100, I'll put in a top loader for you. And I'll penny sleeve all the refractors and prisms and stuff. How about Tony B? How about Tony B Blue? Number 25. 25 out of... Hold on. Doing the crossover on the hands. 25 out of 35. I got to get the different penny sleeves. Here you go. Here's Tony B. It's not too bad. Followed by Bad K, Carl Edwards, Butterbean again. There's Raja Blue. Here is Connor Zillage and Carson Quaffle. Chris Buescher. And a little last pack, J Mac, Matt Mills, Matty D, Tricolor. I like the Tricolor. Christopher Bell and Fuego. And one more, Connor Mosack, high number for the first half of the box. Let's roll the dice here. We're looking at 0 through 4 for Connor and 5 through 9 for Carson. 5, Carson Pup. Carson, did we have him already? Carson. Yeah, I thought about that. Let me know what you guys have seen before. I thought if there's two of the same, but then that wouldn't be fair. So I said let's just keep the probability and roll the dice and see what happens on those duels. I was wondering, we had a Richard Petty, so this one's going to Kyle Petty, but I didn't want to get into me making the decision. I'll let Chance decide what the decision is. All right, here we go. Let us finish up box number 10. Yeah, if the person, if you guys make a deal, just let me know, and I'll send it to the other person. if you guys want to share them, if you're collecting. Anthony Alfredo, here's Austin Dillon. Austin Dillon, too. A lot of Austin Dillon. Frankie Nunez and Fuego. We got Brendan Jones. Here is Ellen Kolwicki and Raja. Here's out of 99, Lane Riggs. And Sam Meyer on the Sensations. Tanner Gray, Justin Allgaier, Austin Dillon, Jeb Burton on the Prism. Ross Chastain numbers. Followed by Kyle Larson, Amarola, Jimmy Johnson. Here's Sammy Smith. Little Sammy Smith, the lime green here. And how about a purple Michael Waltrip? There's our autograph, Michael Waltrip. 15 out of 49. Take a look. It's a good autograph. Keep going. Here is Riley Hurst, Jeb Burton, Ty Dillon, and a little Nick Sanchez. This is our fourth one, so we got a little better luck on this box. This is our fourth NASCAR one. Nick Sanchez. We got Riley Hurst and Fuego. Here is Ross Chastain, Matt Kenseth, Ernie Irvan. Here is Riley Hurst again on the tricolor. Chase Briscoe Sensations. And the last card of that box, a little Kyle Petty. Hot Wheels Kyle Petty. All right, there we go. Give me a second here to organize. Now here, let's take another look at this. Just to point out, see, that's the base. That's the pit road and grandstands. And here is everything else. So, I mean, we're about 60-40. I think that's a good mixture. I think Panini did a good job on that mixture because, that's about right. You're getting, a lot of different variety, especially for people collecting. And that's not counting the ones that we sleeved already. So I think that's a good combination. All right. Just my thoughts. Here we go. Box number 11. Got two more boxes left. Okay, let's finish strong here. Let's see what we got here. Thoughts? How we feeling here? Sunday night break. And I could do more. Well, maybe I could ask my wife before I offer anything, but if there's interest. Uh-oh, he's calling it. He's calling the Zebra Zillage. All right, here is box number 11. Let's start with. Here is Spencer Boyd, Andre Perez. Look at that. That's Kevin Harvick. That's a very green Kevin Harvick. 73 out of 75. That's not a color match, but. And then we had a value collector right there. We'll get to that in a second. Sam Meyer. Tyler Akram and Ryan Blaney. Here's Andre Perez Prism. Austin Dillon and Chase Elliott. We have Brendan Jones, Tanner Gray, Amarola, Prism, Denny Hamlin and Fuego, John Hunter. There is Kyle Larson, Riley Hurst. Here's Justin Bonsignor, a purple. And another Austin Dillon. Austin Dillon on the Sparks. Chandler Smith. Christian Rose. Daniel Suarez, just base. And a little Carl Edwards. How about a Carl Edwards orange? Okay. Carl Edwards orange. SVG Sensations. Justin Haley. Bonsignor. And Ty Gibbs. Here is a tricolor Ben Rhodes. Followed by Ross Chastain red. That's a color match. And Austin Dillon again. High number. There's a trackside Austin Dillon. All right, let's see. Let's see what our valued collector autograph is. Like I said, I've only seen Nemechek, and we had last break. We had a Kelly Earnhardt. Let's see this one. This is trackside action signature. Card number 33. That is Joe Nemechek. So Joe Nemechek, 2 redemptions on this one. I'll put them in just so you don't throw it out. I'll put them in a top loader for you. That's our second Joe Nemechek of the break. And let's finish this part. Box number 11. Here we go. All right. Let's go with something good here. Good luck for box number 11. Don't see anything. Joey Logano, Noah Gragson, Ben Rhodes, Chandler Smith Sensations, Daniel Suarez. Here is Corey Day and Terry Labonte. Brendan Jones again, out of 99. Daniel Suarez numbers. Justin Bonsignor, Carl Edwards, Butterbean, Austin Dillon. Here is Chase Elliott and Kyle Larson. I got to deal with that. Ty Gibbs, J Mac, Matt Mills, little Heim time, Burgundy or purple. Jeff Gordon and Fuego. Brad K, Bubba Wallace, Dale Jarrett, and the Dinger. How about a high number Dinger? AJ Allmendinger, Richard Petty, and Fuego. Chris Buescher, Dave Reagan, Cole Custer, Ryan Priest Tricolor, Carson Hocevar, Sensations, and finish off with a Justin Allgaier high number. That one's 293. I'm going to have to start keeping track of that because I got to put my set together. All right, here is Chase Elliott and Kyle Larson. And it's going to, oops, sloppy dice. It's got to be in the box. 5. It's going to Kyle Larson. There we go. And there's box number 11. All right, last box. Thank you so much. I appreciate joining us on a Sunday. I appreciate joining the break. Right side, I actually, that'd be fun to calculate. Now, probability-wise, it should be 50-50. Here is, hopefully this is the best box ever. Here is box number 12. And I'll show, don't go anywhere, I'll show all those, anything I top-loaded. And there's other stuff I have not top-loaded, but I'll show all the stuff that we've top-loaded already. And let's finish strong. Always last box magic here. That's always fun. Here we go. Good luck. Oh, it's one of those turned around stuff. We have Richard Petty, old school, and Sammy Smith. Here is Kurt Busch on the Prism. Ryan Blaney and Joey Logano. We'll get to that in a second. Tony B. Jeff Gordon and Justin Haley. Here is Dave Reagan and a little Ken Schrader autograph. That's a good auto. Trackside, no number, but a nice picture. Who had? Let's see, Ken Schrader. Let me check here. Ken Schrader went to Corey MC. That's yours, Corey MC. That's a fun one. Daniel Hemrick, Todd Gilliland, and Ricky Stenhouse kind of creeped in there behind. Christian Rose and Lane Riggs. and Fuego. Danica Patrick. Here is, back to the dinger, Kurt Busch. A purple Brendan Jones. Chase Elliott Sensations. And how about a Taylor Gray autograph? There's Taylor Gray. For that one. Little wild card here. High number, Ty Gibbs. SVG and Austin Beers. Christian Eckes, red. Michael McDowell. And let's finish off with Brett Cruz, Kane Honeycutt, Cole Custer. There's Connor Zillage numbers. And Darrell Waltrip. To finish off that stack. One more dice roll here. 0. Ryan Blaney. There we go. All right, last stack for Zillage. Yeah. Let's finish off. Again, thank you so much for joining on the Sunday. I'll get these. You'll get shipping notifications tomorrow. If something happens, if not, you'll get them. They'll be put in the mail on Tuesday for sure. Maybe you'll get shipping notifications Tuesday morning, depending on how long the parade goes tomorrow and how the drive is. If it's not too crowded from her hometown. And one more break tomorrow. Last case break is tomorrow. Okay, and if you're a Panini conspiracy person, then you're definitely going to want to pick up Connor Zillage in tomorrow's case break because that came from the same distributor. All right, here we go. Good luck. We got Darrell Waltrip and Kevin Harvick. Got Todd Gilliland on the Prism. Justin Allgaier. Followed by Connor Mosek. Yeah, you'll get the tracking stuff tomorrow because I'll probably get these all sorted and packed up tomorrow. But yeah, I won't put them in the mail until Tuesday. Danica Patrick and Michael McDowell. There's Jake Garcia and a little Chris Buescher. There's the selective swatch. A little more. There is Ross Chastain and Tony B. Daniel Hemrick. And there's a nice, out of 25, Mark Martin. Viagra. Number 8. 8 out of 25. There's your Connor Zillage and Fuego. Carson Osavar. Jake Garcia. Denny Hamlin. Here is a Chase Briscoe green. And there, let's put that on hold back there. Justin Bonsignor. And Ross Chastain and Carson Hocevar. Christopher Bell, purple. There's the Dinger, Sensations. Jake Garcia, and here comes the last pack. Kyle Petty, Connor Mosek, Chase Elliott, blue. Followed by Jimmy Johnson. And our last card of the break is Denny Hamlin. One more, gotta get the dice out one more time. Jeff Gordon with Jimmy Johnson. Here, let me get that. Let's do the dice one more time. Remember, 0 through 4 is left side. We'll do dual right now. We'll dual the tandem right now. Good luck. 0. We're looking at Jeff Gordon for this one. Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed here. Not that I mean, GJ Sports Cards is pretty happy, but we've had a color wheel in every case. In this case, did not have one. We've had let's show these off. Give me a second here. Let's get organized. All right, here we go. Let's get the autographs. Let me show the autographs here. Yeah, I would have liked a zebra. We got Brad K, Blake Harris. That's a fun one. I like this one. We have, let me get the autographs. There's Connor Daly. I honestly think that sticker's on upside down. We had Ryan Newman. Mr. Bodine. Or Bodine, depending on where you're at in the country. Joe Nemechek. We had 2 Joe Nemecheks. There's RF. I don't like that autograph. Noah Gregson. Taylor Gray. There's Ken Schrader. There's a good one. That's a good autograph. And ready. Oh yeah. Well, let's give me. I'm gonna put the boys to bed. Well, it's probably a little early for that. I'll go. Let me do a little fam time here, and then just send a message and I'll reply back. I'm sure I can put it. Just tell me how you want me to ship it. Michael Waltrip. Let me get all these. Here is Ben Rhodes and Thad Moffitt. Okay, that was all the autograph. No, couple more. Raja. That was a free Raja autograph. And then Ryan Preece. Here's Bobby Labonte and Parker Chase. Okay, there's the autographs. Let's check out some memorabilia here. Some of the color ones. Clint Boyer, Austin Dillon. We got Tony B. Blue. Okay, and then a bunch more. I just didn't top load them. Okay, now take a look. Let me get organized here. Okay, we were able to get 4 of the NASCAR. I usually see 3, so 4 is a nice extra box. We had Dale Earnhardt and Connor Zillage, Luke Fenhouse, and Nick Sanchez. And then remember, this one is, I don't know, it maybe just not in hobby, maybe it's going to be in retail, but we only get 1 per case of these. This is a prism of the trackside, a trackside prism. Okay, and then let's take a look at our numbers. There's a few of these tie-dyes I did not top load, but I top loaded Ryan Preece, Connor Zillage. There's Dale and Fuego. I think that's a nice one. And Justin Bonsignor. And then we had the golds. Austin Dillon. Brittany Z auto gold. I think that's a good card. It's a nice card. Gold hair and gold autograph. Kyle Busch and Clint Boyer. And then finish off with our low number of the night is Connor Zillage. Okay, just to make TJ get them all excited. Let me show. We have the Connor Zillage break. I think there's 4 pretty big Connor Zillage cards here for all you rookie chasers out there. We had the NASCAR one. We had 2. This is the grandstand and trackside. And then, of course, the out of 5. This is 1 out of 5, right? Number 1. Yeah, it was number 1 out of 5 for our low number of the night. Okay. Well, thank you, everybody. I appreciate you being here. Hold on, let me read that. I was reading the chat, sorry. Shoot me. I'm going to go spend a little time with the family first, but if you shoot me a message, probably tomorrow morning, I could reply back. And don't worry, let me get it all packed, and I'll let you. You just tell me how you want me to ship it. I'd be happy to ship it that way. Get a picture. You want me to tell me when you got it? I got these 4 right here. Do you want me to? Here, I could zoom in. Oh, let me get the lighting just right. All right, there's the first one. Tell me when just say when you got the screenshot. Here's the Connor Zillage trackside. And then we got the Connor Zillage on the grandstand. And then one more NASCAR Connor Zillage. These ones aren't numbered, but I'm thinking, again, they could be in the retail also. We think it's rare now, and then it's in every other retail pack. So, you never know. But it's fun. It's a fun thing to do. All right, let's thank you everybody for being here. I appreciate that. Let's take a look.